Hello everyone, welcome back to Autotrend TV. I'm your Viprajesh again from Tough Access Limited Tata Car Showroom today again, and I'm here with the brand new Tata Altroz iTurbo XZ variant. Yes, we all may have already seen the XZ Plus iTurbo variant of the Altroz, but this here is the XZ. Parked next to the standard XZ naturally aspirated version, we are going to see how different is this XZ iTurbo version when compared to the standard XZ. First of all, in terms of exteriors, you can see that there is literally nothing between the standard XZ and this iTurbo. Both these cars look exactly the same in terms of details, look, feel and materials. Both the XZ and XZ Plus variants of the Tata Altroz get projector headlamps with LED DRLs integrated into the front fog lamps. And as you can see, there is no clear visual difference between the naturally aspirated petrol XZ and the iTurbo petrol XZ. That said, the Tata Altroz is a very handsome looking premium hatchback, and despite not being able to differentiate between the naturally aspirated XZ and the iTurbo XZ, the Altroz cannot be mistaken for its sharp design and great presence. This XZ iTurbo also gets the very same 16-inch dual-tone alloy wheels seen on the XZ Plus version, and from the sides too, this car looks exactly the same as the naturally aspirated XZ. At the back too, this XZ iTurbo looks exactly the same as the naturally aspirated XZ, offering split tail lamps, rear windshield wiper washer defogger and a rear fog lamp as well. The only differentiation factor is this iTurbo badging on the right side of the tailgate, which is clearly not present on the tailgate of the naturally aspirated XZ variant. Apart from the iTurbo badging, the XZ iTurbo variant gets a contrast black roof with all the other color options except for this midtown grey when compared to the standard body colored roof on the standard naturally aspirated XZ. That was all about the exterior differences of the XZ iTurbo. Let's just get inside this car.
Yes folks, getting inside the new Tata Altroz XZ iTurbo variant, this is how the dashboard looks like. Well, the dashboard color itself is noticeably lighter than before thanks to this updated interior color theme. This interior is more airier than before and looks much better as well. Apart from that, in terms of features, this car remains almost exactly the same. Well, starting to note the subtle differences, there is this obvious difference on this center plastic panel. The pattern is subtly different when you compare with the standard naturally aspirated XZ variant. This here is more of a hexagonal theme over here. That one was more of a clear theme. Well, apart from that, in terms of visible features, everything else remains exactly the same. When you start noticing closely, this here is the sports mode button as against to the economy mode button that was available on the naturally aspirated version. This here is the sports mode, so this obviously provides a much more performance boost as compared to the standard city drive mode. In order to demonstrate this as of how does it look when the sports mode is turned on, how does this MID look, I'm going to just turn on the engine. So this is how everything looks like on this iTurbo XZ variant. This is not the XZ Plus. That means you don't get leather upholstery on the seats and you do not get express cool function, and certain other features such as IRA connected car features are also missing on this XZ variant. However, this semi-digital instrument cluster remains exactly the same, and so is the 7-inch Harman touchscreen system with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. However, this XZ iTurbo variant alone gets 8 speakers, including additional 2 tweeters, as compared to the standard 6-speaker system on the standard naturally aspirated petrol XZ variant. That means the audio quality is slightly better on the iTurbo XZ variant, and of course the XZ Plus variant also gets 8 speakers in total, so that is perfectly fine. The instrument cluster remains exactly the same except for the addition of the sports mode. So this is how the sports mode looks like when activated. Apart from that, this MID remains exactly the same, no change, no difference whatsoever. And this car also gets interior ambient lighting. As you can see, there is the lighting located around this floating island kind of design, and there is the very same ice blue lighting in the center console, in the footwell as well. So this car looks properly fantastic at night as well. So that was all about the interior features. Well, let's just quickly go through the features. This car gets automatic headlamps, automatic wipers, cruise control on the right side of the steering wheel, and you also get day-night switch for the IRVM, and you also get interior LED lighting on the top spec XZ and XZ Plus variants alone. Till the XT variant, the Altroz gets just regular small yellow cabin lamps, whereas only the XZ and the XZ Plus variants get an LED interior cabin lamp. And well, apart from that, you get this adjustable center armrest finished in fabric. The XZ Plus has leather upholstery on the seats and the armrest, but this XZ variant does not get that. The space remains exactly the same, and so are the rear AC vents along with the 12-volt charging socket for the rear seats. The glove box, let me just quickly show you that. This here is the cooled glove box, and it is properly massive. The doors also get large bottle holders with umbrella holders as well, and the fabric padding on the doors also remain exactly the same as the standard XZ variant, and so are the door locks along with the switches on the doors, including one touch down function for the driver window. Only the XZ Plus variant gets one touch up function for the driver window, whereas this car does not get that. On the right side of the steering wheel, this car also gets front and rear fog lamp buttons along with the engine auto start stop function. This function is also available on the non-turbocharged petrol engine version from the XT variant onwards. The iTurbo also gets this function as well to provide additional fuel economy, so that is also quite helpful. And from the XT variant onwards, this car is available with engine push button start. And however, unlike before, only the XZ Plus variant of the Altroz gets the smart activity band key, which you can wear on your wrist, but this XZ no longer gets that. Instead, you get two identical smart keys, so that is also fine. But still, the activity key could have been continued on the XZ itself. It is completely alright though. And on the XZ and XZ Plus variants alone, the Altroz gets height adjustable driver seat as standard. That was all about the features at the front of the cabin of this XZ iTurbo variant of the Tata Altroz. Let's just quickly take a look at the back seat. Yes folks, I'm right now in the back seat of the brand new Tata Altroz XZ iTurbo variant. This is not the top spec XZ Plus. That means you miss out on certain features such as express cool function, one touch up function for the driver window, and leather upholstery. But still, this car is pretty well loaded, including cruise control, automatic headlamps and automatic wipers. In terms of rear seat space and comfort as well, this car remains exactly the same as the standard XZ naturally aspirated petrol variant. The space is pretty good. There are ample amount of storage spaces in the rear part of the cabin as well, including large bottle holders. And this car also gets a rear center armrest just like the standard XZ variant, along with two adjustable rear headrests. There is also this center AC vent console over here with 12-volt charging socket for charging purposes. However, it could have been better if Tata Motors had provided a USB smart charging unit, but it is completely fine. The grouse is that while the front part of the cabin gets an LED cabin lamp, the rear part of the cabin does not get anything at all. So people have to adjust by using their mobile phone torches or something else at night. So apart from that, this car looks exactly the same in the rear cabin as well. The door handles also are exactly the same. And now the rear doors of the XZ iTurbo also get a tweeter integrated over here. That's not clearly visible, but once you start listening to this audio system, you will clearly feel that. The rear armrests are also padded in very nice superb quality fabric. And basically that's it. So that was all about the rear cabin of the Tata Altroz XZ iTurbo. Let's just quickly take a look at the boot space before popping open the bonnet.
Before we open the boot space of the XZ iTurbo, here's a good look at the iTurbo badging on the tailgate. And opening this tailgate, the Tata Altroz has always provided almost best-in-class boot space at 345 litres in terms of total capacity, with all seats occupied. That said, even the top spec XZ Plus iTurbo variant does not offer 60-40 split folding rear seats, while the spare wheel provided under the boot floor is actually a 14-inch steel space saver spare wheel. So despite a few missing features such as 60-40 split folding rear seats, a shark fin antenna and a telescopic adjustable steering wheel, the Tata Altroz gets all the basics right, with more than enough space and comfort for the passengers and great space for their luggage as well. So that was all about the boot space of the XZ iTurbo. Let's just quickly pop open the bonnet. Opening the bonnet of the Tata Altroz XZ iTurbo, this here is where the main difference lies when compared to the naturally aspirated XZ. This here is the 1.2-litre 3-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, which produces 110 PS of maximum power and 140 Nm of maximum torque through a 5-speed manual transmission only for now. This engine is significantly more powerful, more tractable and smoother when compared to the naturally aspirated 1.2-litre Revotron engine, and it is also more flexible thanks to the additional sports mode. Refinement levels are pretty good thanks to the good level of sound deadening material under the bonnet, and on the firewall of this engine compartment. This iTurbo engine is available from the XT variant itself and is great to drive as well. So now let's conclude this review of this XZ. That was the brand new Tata Altroz iTurbo XZ variant. When compared to the standard naturally aspirated XZ or the diesel XZ, there may not be a whole lot of difference in terms of looks, features or interior comfort. However, priced right in between the naturally aspirated petrol XZ and the diesel XZ, this turbocharged petrol XZ offers a significantly more powerful driving experience with the added flexibility of the sports mode replacing the economy mode and the marginally better audio quality thanks to the additional 2 tweeters. That said, with all the variants, features and specifications, the Tata Altroz seems like the best all-rounder premium hatchback in India today, while also providing the best value for money and safety ratings. That said, an automatic transmission option is still missing. Do let me know in the comment section below what do you think about this XZ iTurbo variant of the Tata Altroz. Meanwhile, this is Viprajesh signing off. See you in another video. Thank you for watching.